Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of League Zero, and welcome to the Season 5 Advanced Division Draft. My name is Acronator, the Commissioner of the League, and I will be your Master of Ceremonies for tonight. Over the past 2 weeks, these 6 teams have scouted and prepared to build the best team they possibly can. And by the end of this draft, we'll have our first look at what the season might hold in store for them. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the way League Zero runs our draft, allow me to explain. This is a snake-style draft, meaning that we will start with Team 1, working our way numerically until we reach Team 6 to end out that round. Team 6 will then immediately get the chance to make their next pick to start the following round. We will continue on like this until we either hit the potential maximum of 12 rounds, or until all teams have decided to end their drafting early. Teams must have drafted at least 7 players before they can end their draft early. We'll be taking short breaks after rounds 4 and 8 to let our production staff catch their breath and to let the teams reevaluate their drafting plans. Once all teams have completed their draft, we will go through the rosters one last time to give all of you watching a complete look at how the Advanced Division will be starting Season 5. So, with all of that out of the way, there's no further need for a delay. Let's bring in our first team, which is going to be Genetic. We'll be bringing in the manager, Lotus/McCree, with a lot of ease.
No.
And
Nope.
here he is. Welcome, Lotus, to the first, confirmation pick of the draft. Will be confirming your first round draft pick, which, to our knowledge, is going to be yourself. You're going to be playing on your team.
Yep. I would just like to say that I'm going first in the advanced draft. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm gonna pick myself up, and that's the first pick. Genetic
Okay.
has Lotus.
Okay, and we'll see you back towards the end of round 2 to confirm your captain, but for now, you're free to go back to your team, VC.
Mhm.
All right, and we're going to be confirming the next team is going to be Goats Only. A little bit of a returning brand there. Bringing in, it looks like Reborn. Is that Reborn? No, that is Frozen. We have Frozen here from Goats Only to confirm the pick of the captain's round being Aquamarine. Your captain?
Yes, Aquamarine Junkrat player. That one.
The Junkrat extraordinaire, sure. So with that, we'll be letting you go back to your team VC, and we'll see you in
Okay.
round 2.
Later.
All right, we're going to be dragging in what looks like Pixel Storm, the manager of Easy Clap, to confirm their captain as well. Hello, Pixel Storm. Going to be confirming your captain pick of Basilisk, or as the Battle Knight will show on screen, Jason DL.
Yes.
Bring
Indeed, it is my captain.
one form or another.
Sorry?
All right. Then, if that's all you have to confirm, we'll see you again in round 2. You're free to go back to your team VC. All right. Next up, we are going to have Kingdom, a spiritual successor to Kingdom Come from Season 3. Bringing in Triggered, the manager.
Hello.
Triggered. We're going to be confirming that you are indeed sticking with Bakanje, aka Psychopath, for the battle as your captain.
Yes, I will.
All right, and with that, we'll see you again in a few picks for round 2. You're free to head back to your team VC.
Bye-bye, Acri.
Goodbye, Triggered. Next, we'll be dragging in the manager of Trolley Gang, aka Damien Depp, to confirm his captain. Hello, Damien. We're going to be confirming that you're keeping your captain as Redex.
Yes, that would be correct.
All right, then we'll see you in just a little bit for your second round pick, but for now, you're free to head back to your team VC.
All right, got you. Thank you.
All right, and to end out the captain's round, where everyone's just confirming their captains and or playing managers in the case of Genetic, we're going to be having Red Veil. In this case, we're going to be having Glacial, which I believe is a coach or an assistant manager of Red Veil. Hello, Glacial. We're going to be confirming very quickly that X Runner is still going to be your team's captain.
Yes.
Okay, and with that, we're going to be starting round 2 now, and this is where the exciting part really happens because you get the first overall pick of the draft. So who will you be choosing?
Glacial and DPS
Glacial
myself.
and DPS. Okay, and why have you decided to make such a bold move and draft a promising young prospect as Glacial?
I was just already working within the team, so we thought I didn't think I was gonna be able to sign up at first, but it just worked out this way, I guess.
Fun fact for everyone watching at home as well, Glacial was actually the very last sign up, coming in at like 16 minutes prior to the cutoff. So yes, we do have Glacial for the first overall draft pick, and he even got to make it himself. Once we get that onto the registry, Frogman, if you want to copy paste that from the BattleNet from the public draft pool to the registry itself,
Got it.
just so that Alianos has the spelling and whatnot.
I
No.
see.
Not exactly a hard name to spell, but there's quite a few really hard BattleNets to spell.
He is using it with a 1. A bit challenging.
Has to keep us on our toes. But it looks like we're all good on the production side of things. So Glacial, you're free to head back to your team voice
Alright,
voice
thank you.
chat. All right. We're going to be going over now back to Trolley Gang to make the second overall draft pick, not counting the protection. So let's get Damien Depp back in here. Hello, Damien. So now you get to actually make your first pick other than just a protection. Who might you be choosing?
So our first pick, it's gonna be the man, the myth, Super Gomez.
Super Gomez. Okay.
hmm
Quite, if I recall, he's quite familiar with you and Redex and more or less that same friend group. So is that the only reason you're picking him up, or I got some
Not
other
really.
qualities as a player?
He's a main tank. We think, main tank's pretty important. Tank in general, I'd say is pretty important, especially with this pool of players. And we just thought, like, especially with, Baz is a captain, so that's a tank gone. So we just thought he'd be a good pickup just to get a tank early.
All right. Well, that's going to be your second round pick. Looks like we're all good to go. So you can head back to your team VC. Okay, now we're going to be bringing Triggered back in for Kingdom's first real pick of the draft.
Hello.
Hello, once again, Triggered. You get to make your first real pick of the draft. So who's it going to be?
My first real pick of the draft is going to be Kasha on flex support.
Akasha on flex support, formerly known as Suki, if I recall.
I don't
Same
know.
person?
I think they were Grimace on season 3 double cap. I think.
Yes. They were also Suki as well. I do remember that correctly. There's so many people with different nicknames in the past, but
Yep.
yeah, looks
All
like
right, there you go.
we're all good. So
It's Grimace. Just type in
Mhm.
apprentice DPS Overwatch into GIFs and you'll find it.
okay, then
Okay. Am
you're all
I
set. You
free to
can-
go?
Yep, you're free to go.
Thank
We release him from his bonds, and he can return back to his team chat. We're going to be bringing Easy Clap back in, and they can get their first real pick of the draft outside of their captain. Pixel Storm, welcome back. You get to make your first real pick of the draft outside of your protection, so who will it be?
Easy Clap's first official member, other than our team captain Baz, will be the very legendary Gagbag.
Gagbag, okay. Bringing it back to season 1 in a way.
Yes, absolutely.
For those who weren't around back then, that was our Advanced Division Season 1 MVP. Quite the terrifying off-tank back in the day. And that's Gagbag, Basilisk, tank duo. That's something I never thought I'd hear or say.
It is something the devil fears himself.
Certainly. It looks like you are all set then, so you can return back to your team voice chat. Okay, and we're going to be bringing Frozen back in from Goats Only to get their pick. Okay, Frozen, welcome back. You get to make your first real pick of the draft. So who will Goats Only pick?
Can I get a pseudonym?
Sev? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Picking him up rather early.
yeah, he's the goat. So yeah.
Any
Man's picking up the guy with a broken hand. Shake my head.
He doesn't have a
Does he
broken
have a
hand anymore, Devito. I would like you to know that.
All right, sure.
Well, that's good at the very least. Don't really want to. Who is it in Overwatch League that broke their hand for a while?
I
Is
think
it-
Jake or Dante did at one point.
Either way,
It was me. I broke my hand in Overwatch League.
of course. Oh, is he playing on the Streel Battle.net? That's funny.
Yes.
Okay, well, that's all set. So you can head back to your team VC.
Later.
All right, we're going to be bringing in Lotus once again to confirm Genetics captain this time around. So let's get him in here. Lotus, hello once again. You get to make 2 picks back to back right now. So first off, we'll just confirm that Tommy Weasel, aka Z Hobo, is going to be your captain.
Yep, Z Hobo is going to be my captain. He's going to be the hard carry of the team. I found him in a ditch and I let him play Overwatch, and he hit 3.8, so he's the captain.
Sounds like a Snipes story in the making, I suppose. So with that, we're going to be moving into round 3, and you, of course, have the first pick of round 3. So who's it going to be?
It's going to be Tevatron.
Tevatron, okay.
Yeah.
Believe they were on a couple teams in the past. Yes, they were on Thought Police.
Vitalize and Thought Police, yeah.
Right, yep.
Ooh, season 4 Vitalize.
Yep.
Quite the interesting story. Is that like pre-established synergy that you might have with him in particular? Is that a big reason for you picking him up?
Yeah, that's a big reason. He also, I've been following him, and I know that he's been playing at like 4.3 level in scrims, and I think he's been doing super well. And I think his SR isn't like super speaking of where he actually is playing, and I think he can like really show up in this league.
All right.
He's main tank.
He is main tank, yeah. And for those who who aren't looking at the public draft sheet in the Twitch channel, Tevatron's average SR is around 4K. So according to Lotus here, he's punching a little bit above his weight class, which is always good to hear. But anyways, that is going to be locked in, and you are free to head back to your team VC.
All right, thank you, Akri.
All right, heading back over to Goats Only for their round 3 pick, and now every team is actually going to be picking people as opposed to just confirming protection, so we're going to get Frozen back in. Welcome back, Frozen. Who's Goats Only looking at now?
Can I get maybe a Street Lord?
Street Lord, okay.
Frozen, what are you doing?
You wouldn't get it. I mastered the art.
I do recall Street Lord participating in one of the previous Zero to Heroes. I forget if it was the Legacy or the Goats Zero to Hero, but I do recall them having a pretty good showing in whichever one they played in.
Yeah. He is very good at the main tank character, I think. One of them, at least I hope.
Yep, and Aliana Street Lord is a tank, from what I can see. On
Yeah.
there we go. Just get the icons correct. And with that, you are locked in, and we'll see you towards the end of round 4, Frozen. You're free to head back.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll get Pixel Storm back in from Easy Clap to get their round 3 pick. Welcome back, Pixel Storm. Your last 2 rounds have been a lot of old-time veterans. What's it going to be for round 3?
For round 3, it's going to be a newcomer. I think, at least. I don't think they've played before. But it's going to be M.
M. That's Emerin, right?
Yeah, Emerin.
They actually, they technically are a Season 2 champion because they were on the bench for Flushed. So technically a veteran, but I don't think they've ever actually played. I think they scrimmed for Flushed. That was it.
Oh, close enough.
Technically on the roster. Then again, Flushed also met the Discord message cap with the amount of mental health coaches they had. So, But Emerin.
Yes.
Looks like they are all set. Locked in. So you are all set then. You can head back to your team VC. We'll see you towards the middle of round 4. All right, we're going to be bringing it Triggered back in from Kingdom to get his round 3 pick. Hello, Triggered. What's it going to be for round 3?
I was round 3. I was gonna pick. Street was gonna be my main tank. He got only. So, in absolute fear of my second main tank option getting sniped, I'm gonna pull up my. I'm gonna move up my main tank pick.
You're going to pull up the draft plan that you accidentally leaked in
Pull
there
up like,
yourself?
oh shit! I'm gonna pick Funx on main tank. I just have to have a European tank on my team.
Fun Act?
Funx.
You know, he used to go by a different
Fun.
name.
Funex. Gotcha.
Yeah, Funex.
Gotcha. Okay. They look like they are all good. I'll wait for the confirmation. Yep. Okay. They're in the registry. They're all set. Yeah. Okay. So I have to ask before I let you go. Are you worried about any more of your picks being sniped as a result of an unfortunate mishap in manager chat earlier?
2 of them.
2 of them you're worried about?
2 of them I'm scared of getting sniped. 1 of them I am very scared of getting sniped because goats only are the only team I can see sniping them. And like the other one, I also think goats only could snipe. So I'm terrified of them.
Well, at the very least, your next pick is before Goats Only's next pick, so maybe, fingers crossed. Yeah. But either way, I'll let you head back to your team VC and deal with that existential crisis.
Triggered and Frozen shaking hands to throw together this draft. And just throw it,
thank you, Frozen.
Yeah.
All right. So now we're going to bring Trolley Gang back in. Damien. Damien, welcome back. What are you thinking for your round 3 pick?
So we were gonna pick, might not be a surprise. We were gonna pick Emran. We're not surprised Emran got taken, but for this next pick, we're gonna pick up Genie.
Genie, okay. Been oh god, what, 2-3 seasons since he's actually played in this league, coming back.
Yeah, it's gotta be around there. I think it might have. What was it?
Season
Chengdu,
2,
I guess, or Flush.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I feel like they played before that because I remember Genie, but I feel like it's outside of Flush because Flush was my first season in League 0. I feel like they played after that. I don't know.
I'd have to double check the history document because if he did play in like season 3, I know he didn't play in season 4, at least what I can think of. I think he coached Rio briefly in season 4, but either way, Genie should be all set. Yes, indeed, that would be on support, and that's locked in. So you're free to go. See you in a couple of picks, really.
See you.
All right, we're going to be bringing Glacial back in for Red Veil. I haven't seen them in a little while. Hello, once again, Glacial. So what are you feeling for round 3? We'll start with that one.
My first round 3 pick will be Azalea on DPS.
Okay, coming out strong with the Azalea, aka Peter Peterly, aka Azalea, on Discord. Actually the only player in history to have gone completely undefeated throughout a season, all the way through playoffs, grand finals, twice, season 0 and season 4. Okay, and that looks like it's all locked in. So you are, of course, the first pick of round 4. So you get another pick right now. What's your round 4 pick going to be?
My round 4 pick is going to be Jay Keezus on tank.
Jay Keezus, that sounds familiar. Okay, up T-Guns, gotcha. Okay. Now this is a relative newcomer. Actually, they are not a veteran from what I can see. So what made you pick them up? Prior knowledge of them or just impressive in pugs?
This is mostly a pug scout because we needed a main tank. Because things changed with other people we were looking at instead, but this person really impressed us in private pugs, so this is our best option for main tank.
Okay. Well, certainly a lot to prove, but wouldn't be the first time we had a newcomer storm the scene. So with that, you're free to go. We'll see you in quite a while since we'll be taking a break after this round, and you're towards the end of round 5.
All right, see you.
All right, we're going to be bringing Damien back in once again for Trolley Gang. Damien, long time no see.
I know.
What are you thinking for round 4?
for round 4, you know, we've already rounded off our support line, so now we're looking to round off our tank line, and with our pick, we're gonna pick RKSC.
RKSC. I've been seeing them in pugs a little bit now. Is this someone who you know? Like, are they part of the friend group or just someone you scouted?
I think he is. You know, I'm personally not like I'm more mutually like through Redx know them.
Gotcha.
But we have seen him, you know, like we've seen this kind of a few. Like the real reasoning is like we feel like off tank. Well, isn't it like one of the lower roles? I'm pretty sure. So we just
Every role
thought
is
he
pretty
was.
even.
Is it okay? Well, we
Yeah.
just thought like skill at least skill wise.
SR wise,
Yeah.
yes, I think it's lower. SR wise, I think it's
Okay.
lower.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We were thinking like skill wise, you know, I think we want to lock in that off tank spot while we can.
All right.
So
Well, that is all locked in on the spreadsheet now, so you're good to head back to your team, and we'll see you in a little while.
yeah, see ya.
All right, we're going to be bringing it Triggered back in for Kingdom for his round 4 pick. Hello,
Hi
once
there.
again. All right, Triggered. Last pick before we take a short break in between rounds 4 and 5. So, what's your round 4 pick going to be?
My round 4 pick is going to be Phone on Flex DPS.
Oh, no, okay. Okay, been a while since they participated, I believe. Not since season 3, right? No, they weren't.
are
They played.
pretty good.
They played last
They
season
played
on
season 4.
Goofy Goobers.
on Goofy
Yep.
Goobers.
I
Yeah,
forgot about that. Right. Granted, I forgot.
They are
most
pretty
of
good, I
season
think.
4. Yeah, Phone.
we just blocked season 4 out of our memory. You know.
Yes.
No,
That
season
didn't
4 didn't
exist.
happen.
It didn't
No, it didn't
happen.
happen.
No,
We
there
just
was no,
skipped
there
past
was no,
it.
there was no Monty Reinhardt on Anubis. Version.
Like,
Good time.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yeah. It's a quality gift. It was a high quality gift.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it is
Monty,
high
if you're
quality.
watching
Okay.
this, but you know, things happen. Either way, Phone in
Okay.
for Kingdom, that's locked in. So you're free to go, and we'll see you after the break.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, we're going to be bringing in Pixel Storm for Easy Clap for their last pick before the break. Hello, once again, Pixel Storm. You got a round 4 pick ready for us?
I do. And that player has the hardest name to pronounce because it's spelt pretty stupidly. I'm not gonna lie. Buffalo.
Buffalo, gotcha.
Buffalo, yeah.
Good luck spelling that, Alianos. That's why we're putting this in the spreadsheet, so you can just copy paste. But yeah, Buffalo. Longtime veteran, actually one of the Success Cap players, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, that is correct.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can only have one. Yeah.
Yep, that is your one, and personally speaking, I think that's a rather strong Success Cap player to have.
Indeed, it is.
That's support. Should be support unless he's off-rolling. No, that's support. Yeah, okay, same as usual. Yeah, I got no questions. I think Buffalo's pretty well known at this point in the community, so you're free to go. All right, be bringing Frozen back in for Goats Only. Get their pick. Hello, once again, Frozen. Who do you
Hi.
got for us?
I think it's Seb's off tank player. I think he's done a bug. If he hasn't, it's all good.
Sebs should be because
Sebs. Sebs is good.
Yeah, he's good.
yeah, they're good.
Sebs, longtime veteran.
Yeah.
Been around since season 1. Took a break in season 4, but has come back. So I guess what
Nice
made
guy.
you pick him up?
Very nice guy. We're focusing on team environment, good players, talented players, even though I will not stand for the Seb slander. People are saying, oh, I threw my draft. Nah, Seb's
Sebs
good.
literally DM'd me and said it was a throw.
Nah, listen, that guy,
Sebs literally DM'd me.
he doesn't know how good he is. Just trust.
Okay, okay.
All right, well, that is all locked in. Good to see Sebs back on a team, especially playing on a team after coaching in season 3. So you're free to go, Frozen. We'll see you after the break.
Later.
All right. And the last pick will bring Lotus back in for Genetic to make one pick, and we'll take a short 5-minute break just to catch our breath, let the teams reevaluate before bringing Genetic back in. All right. Hello, Lotus. we're going to be sticking with just your round 4 pick for now, and then we'll take a short break in order to let production catch their breath. So just give us your round 4 pick for now.
My round 4 pick is going to be Shupak.
Shupak. They just recently got their second pug in today, if I'm not mistaken.
At my pugs, yep.
Yep. So was it that pug that really sold you on him?
No, that pug actually did the opposite of that. But the pug before, that really sold me.
Wait, bro, what? Wait.
Damn.
You can't say that and not explain.
Oh no, I'm kidding. He was just
An Ajax or two.
An Ajax or two, yeah, big Ajaxer.
Okay. So yeah, that will be your round 4 pick, and like I said, we'll be taking a short break to let teams kind of reevaluate their draft plans, let production, specifically Alianos, take a breather. So we'll let you go back to your team chat, and we'll take about 5 minutes to get all that settled. So we'll be back shortly.
Sounds good.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, after that short break. We're going to be bringing, Genetic back in for their round 5 pick and continue on through round 8 before we take another break. So let's get Lotus back in here to make that round 5 pick. Hello, once again, Lotus, back after the short break. So who do you have for us for round 5?
For round 5, Genetic will be picking up Declan.
Declan, okay, another one of those last-minute folks with the pugs.
Mm-hmm.
Declan, hit scan DPS from the look of their application.
Yep.
Is it? I believe him and Shupak are actually roommates as well. So any reason for picking him up in particular?
There's that synergy, right, with Shupak, and then also, he didn't press that pugs today, so
Okay.
that was good. Yeah.
Well, everything looks to be locked in, so you are free to go.
Alrighty, man.
All right. Gonna be grabbing Frozen for Goats Only's next pick. Hello, once again, Frozen. Hope the break did wonders for your strategy because you're up next. Who do you got for round 5?
Can I get a Rectophobia?
Rectophobia. Okay, I believe he was on the original Goats Only as well.
Yeah, that guy looked very impressive in plugs, I won't lie.
Season 4 champion, Tracer extraordinaire, Rectophobia. All right, looks like he is all locked in. So you
Yeah.
are good to go. We'll see
Later,
you
man.
towards the end of round 6. All right, bring in someone from Easy Clap. Looks like Pixel Storm once again. We'll get him in here in just a second. Hello, once again, Pixel Storm. So who do you got for us for round 5?
So for round 5, the plan was to get the very legendary Rectophobia.
Of course.
Rest in peace.
And now that Goats Only has taken him, there's going to be a pipe bomb in the mailbox. Anyway, that's besides the
okay.
point.
Oh.
We're gonna pick up. Hold on.
I gotta think about it now.
There's been a slight change of plans. We are picking up Nepo.
Nepo. Okay, I remember
Who?
seeing them in quite a few
Oops.
pugs.
He's
They went
big
to a lot of
guy.
pugs early on. Another hit scan DPS. So I'm going immediately for that hit scan replacements as Recto got sniped. Curse you Goats Only, as it were. But Nepo, yep, looks like they are all set. So you are all set as well, Pixel. You can head back to your VC. All right, Kingdom is up next in Triggered. Will be joining us in just a moment. There we are. Welcome back, Triggered. You there?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Who do you got for round 5?
Speedy Mens.
Speedy Men's, okay.
Speedy Mens. Kingdom Come Legend.
Kingdom Come. Oh, right. Yep, I do recall that player. Gotcha. Another main support off the chopping block onto a team with the spiritual successor of Kingdom Come coming back rather strong, except without the come this time, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
Just Kingdom. Spent too much money on the logo. Couldn't afford the come.
Not enough budget. Either way, I don't think we need
There's
too much.
so many things I could say.
Either way, I think we don't need to ask too much about why you chose him. Obviously, you have a good amount of experience with him, so I think we'll let you get back to your team VC.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, Trolley Gang up next with the round 5 pick. It looks like Damien Dapp is once again going to be the representative. Hello, Damien. Who do you got for us this time around?
So with our next pick, we're gonna be picking up Chicken, also known as Darman.
Chicken, okay.
hmm
A lot of hit scans going out this round.
I think everyone just kind of like laid it. Like I don't know. People definitely prioritize other roles, I'd say. So I think they're all just kind of scrapping for people now.
I for some reason just thought Chicken was a main support for some reason.
No.
I don't know who am I getting them mixed up with? I feel like there's I don't know.
I don't know.
No
I
clue.
can't think of anyone who would be a main support even remotely close to Chicken's name. But either way, storied Hitscan player since season 1. Just recently unbanned in Twitch chat for an appeal that came in 2020. We just noticed. So welcome back to Twitch chat, Chicken, if you're watching this. So yeah, that's all we really got. So you're free to head back to your team VC.
Alrighty.
Okay, and we'll get Red Veil back in, Glacial again. Welcome back, Glacial. Now time to make your round 5 pick. So who do you got for us?
My round 5 pick is going to be Cough Drop on support.
Cough Drop, okay. Okay. That is going to be very confusing with Streel also on Goats only when you guys play. Either way,
Yeah.
Cough Drop, main support. Looks like they're all locked in. So that's going to be the end of round 5. And of course, you get to start round 6. So who's your next pick going to be?
Marky 8 on support.
There he is. We were just talking about him at the break.
Yeah. I was
We
like,
were
how is
just
this guy
talking.
not drafted?
All right, so Marky 8, they blasted onto the scene in season 3, if I'm not mistaken, and blew everyone away, I believe, on Z9, right?
Yeah, and then they won season 4 on Powerhouse, right?
Were they on Powerhouse?
I thought they were.
Yeah, they
Am I-
were.
They
Yeah,
were, yep. That's support.
Support, yeah.
Yep. Marky 8, back at it once again. The Flex support warlord himself. All right, so that is all locked in. You are free to go. We'll see you in quite a while.
See you.
All right, we're going to be bringing Damien back in for Trolley Gang now. Welcome back, Damien. What do you got for us for round 6?
I'll let RMM laughed at me for this one, but a different reason. But our next pick is gonna be Growlu.
Growlu. Okay, I know I've casted them in like Owlet and GGNA, but I don't think they've participated here in League Zero. So good to see.
Growlu.
Good to see some
Oh no.
cross pollination there between communities.
RMM rightfully made fun of you for this pick, Damien.
Give
Rightfully
him a
so.
chance. Flex DPS
No, I
player.
can't. And ever since Council of Anime Girls, I cannot. Coag, cursed brand.
Well, I guess now I've got to ask, right? Do you have any familiarity with them? Did they
Actually, I do. So I was on a team last season in Flex Cup with Growlu.
Oh god.
And so
Oompy
yeah.
psych ward. Oompy psych.
That's part of why RMM laughed at me, because he was also a part of that team.
Wasn't he the manager of that team?
He was.
So how can he laugh when he draft Growlu as well?
Some might say RMM is the Oomphy and Oomphy psych ward.
Might be.
All right. Well, Growlu is now locked in for Trolley Gang. You are free to go, and we'll see you towards the end of round 7.
Got it.
All right, we're going to be bringing Triggered back in for Kingdoms round 6 draft pick. Welcome back, Triggered. Long time no see. Who do you got for us this time?
My 6th round pick is going to be Jim, also known as 155.
Jim, I have seen them in pokes. Yep.
Yeah, they were accused of cheating last season and were banned, even though they weren't.
Was that last season or was that season 3?
Yeah, that was season 4.
Was it? Season
Pretty
3
sure it was.
We unbanned them. I don't remember when they were banned though.
They were banned.
Yeah.
And because they were accused of cheating. And I thought that was hilarious. That's like 30% of the reason why I picked them, because they were accused of cheating. I thought that was hilarious.
I honestly don't even remember.
Only 30, but
it must not have been a rather big cheating scandal because I don't remember it. Granted, I was basically asleep for season 4, so fair. Either way, Jim back to redeem themselves on the DPS role, so that's all locked in. You are free to go.
Bye-bye.
All right, bring in Pixel Clap. Pixel Clap, yes, Pixel Clap. Pixel Storm back for Easy Clap. Let's get him in here. Welcome, Pixel Storm. Who do you got for us this time?
This time around, we're picking up the very epic main support, Beast.
Beast. Okay, it's been a hot minute since they have participated here. Since what, season 3, right?
I mean, probably. I don't know. I wasn't here for season 3. I was on a vacation.
We'll call it that, sure. Where is their application? They apply? Oh, right. Gotcha. They're
Storm is on vacation, just like when someone goes to jail and they say it's like an extended vacation. You know.
we don't talk about season 2, okay? Season 2 and season 3, the even number seasons just don't exist, as far as we're concerned. But yeah, Beast, aka Stan Luna, has their BattleNet. They're actually playing main support this time around. If I recall, they used to be a tank player, but interesting development nonetheless. Yeah, that's locked in. Don't think there's much else to say, so you're free to go. All right, and we got Frozen once again for Goats Only. Let's bring him back in here.
Yep.
Welcome back, Frozen. Who do you got?
Can I get Meester?
Meester. That name sounds familiar. I've probably seen them around in pugs.
Very nice guy.
That is going to be on support. I don't. Yeah, they're not a veteran, so I guess how do you
They're from BPL.
Yeah,
They're
BPL.
from BPL. Okay.
Very excellent play in BPL. I was watching a lot of their odds.
Unfortunately, they do not have a second pug.
Oh,
Do
They
they
don't have
not?
a second pug.
Okay, that's quite unfortunate. Has Orion been drafted yet?
Who?
You can't
Orion.
get Orion. You can't get Orion because
Oh, yeah.
Aquamarine has success cap.
Yeah, that'd be
I
his
forgot
second.
Walker is like
Yeah.
in contenders. or whatever.
Top 8 open division. but yeah.
Let me look at my draft planning.
Ironically, on the same team as Orion. I believe they're both best buds.
Then can I get Yunchel?
Yunchel,
Has he
aka
been drafted?
Surmi.
Yeah, same.
He's not been drafted, and he is very much eligible.
Yeah.
On Hitscan DPS, according
Yeah.
to him. So
Yeah.
he swapped from the off tank, although that is still listed as one of his off roles. Yeah. What makes you want to pick up Surmi?
DPS flexibility mainly. Aqua, as I previously mentioned, is a Junkrat OTP. So it would be nice to have somebody who can play other things than Junkrats.
Fair. All right. Well, it looks like Yunchol is locked in, so you're free to go.
Yeah. Later.
All right. We're going to be bringing Lotus back in for genetics next 2 picks. Welcome back, Lotus. What do you got for us? You got 2 picks back to back.
Yep. We're gonna be picking up blues.
Blues. That's blue with a Z at the end of it. Yep. On off tank, looks like.
Yep.
Now, I do have to ask, because they are rather low SR for the advanced division. Their calculated SR is 3693. Of course, the cutoff being 3600. So what makes you have confidence in this player?
I think he's good. I think, he's good. He synergizes with Tev. He has played with Tev before.
Okay.
So
got that tank synergy. Okay.
It's important.
It looks like that is all set. So what is your round 7 draft pick then?
And I know that these were back-to-back picks, but I thought this would be funny. So I'm picking up Trip, who is a little bit higher SR as an off tank.
Trip. Okay, yeah, definitely higher, almost 1,000 SR, so 4,300, almost 4,400 calculated. So just the backup in case.
Yeah, exactly.
In case the blue gets a little bit in over his head with other names in this division like X Runner or Gagback. Fair. I respect it.
Yeah.
All right. So those are all locked in. We'll let you go, and we'll see you at the end of round 8.
Of course.
There we go. His VC's all the way at the bottom, so probably took a little while to scroll down. Either way, we're going to get Frozen back in once again for Goats Only. Back, Frozen. What do you got for us this time?
Can I get Vraja?
Vraja. Have they attended books?
I was not informed until now that he plays min support. So that's obviously the one hole in our roster. So let's just fix that, and then I think.
Interestingly, Vraja did list Flex DPS as their main, but they do have literally every role listed as their off role.
Yeah.
So main support is a potential there. But yeah, okay, Vraja. And it's really just because he needed that main support and couldn't think of anyone else?
Yeah, I think also he's good at the game, like in general, and he's really a lot of game sense, so he could coach us to be a better team.
All right, well, little bit of an uphill battle, I suppose. Not the role they were expecting to be picked up on, but I've seen Raja do crazier things. So, good luck to Raja, and good luck to you with the rest of your draft.
Yeah. Let me leave.
Yes, please.
I forgot. Listen.
Just waiting. I wanted to hang out a little bit longer. Okay. We got Pixel Storm once again for Easy Clap. Welcome back, Pixel Storm. Who do we got for your round 7 pick?
So our round 7 pick, as is common with Easy Clap tradition, we need a little bit of an out there pick. Someone with a little bit of a weird hero pool, a little bit of a little bit of a silly hero pool, you might say. Someone who's good on the clunker. So we're gonna pick Chegg.
I was like, where are you going with this? I gotcha. Chegg, just keep him off of the Cassidy, as it were. I'm sure he still has nightmares. But we now have 2 infamous Junkrats in the league who can actually face each other. So I guess we're expecting that in some regard.
Yeah, we should.
I think this is the first time Chegg's ever been on Easy Clap, despite his long tenure in the league, as it were.
Yeah, I don't think he's been on. It's a first for him.
Well, it's an ever expanding legacy, I guess. Easy Clap. I mean, you have Infected to your name from season 3, and might as well just breed the next series of pros while you're at it. All right, well, that is all locked in. Good to see Chegg back at it. So you're free to go. All right, we're going to be bringing Triggered in for Kingdom. Welcome back, Triggered. Who do you got for us for round 7?
I am going to be drafting Nitai on DS.
Nitai. Okay, yep. Do recall that they were on. Oh God, where they were traded around a little bit in season.
They
4.
were on last season. They were on Powerhouse, but they weren't. And then they were traded to Exodal, I think.
Hope's Peak,
think.
right?
Hope's Peak, maybe. I think, yeah, it was Hope's Peak. But the good thing is they're on a team with Phone. So there's some nice DPS synergy there. And I was going to draft Raja too, because they're also on a team with Raja. But you know what? Goats only.
Phone. They needed a main support.
Not Phone, Frozen.
Yeah, well, Frozen needed a main support, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, at the very least, you got Nitai.
Okay.
That's locked in.
Okay.
It looks like you're good to go.
Bye-bye.
All right, going to be bringing Damien back in for Trolley Gang next up.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back. It's always fun to grab people mid-convo. So who do you got for us this time?
So with our next pick, we're going to pick Speed.
Speed. That is the really weird Discord.
Yes.
AKA Avram Stern on BNet, just to confirm.
On
Battle.net.
yes.
Also known as the main tank for Powerhouse in season 4. So former champion, I guess defending champion, as it were. Yeah. What made you want to pick them up?
So we saw we thought maybe backup main tank, but also he signed up for DPS, and we're like, you know what, we kind of could use both anyways, so we just picked him up.
Oh, he did. That's right. Okay. Actually, he doesn't even have tank listed. So he is listed as a DPS there. Sorry to fake you out, Alianos, but he did play main tank in season 4, to be fair. But yeah, okay. So you got Speed now on that flex DPS position. Good to see him come back.
Truly.
And that's all locked in, it looks like. So you're good to go. See you in a couple of picks.
See you soon.
All right. Going to be bringing Glacial in once again for Red Veil. There are 2 picks. Welcome back, Glacial, for your round 7 and 8 picks. So who do you got for us round 7 first?
For round 7, Emma on support.
Emma on supports. That, just to confirm, is not with the fancy characters, but just the normal spelling?
Yeah, the one with the exclamation mark.
Yes, and in their Discord, yeah.
Yeah.
Not vaccines on Discord, just to confirm. Also, worth noting that is in fact the former Contenders support player Doggo. She was appealed down as a Success Cap player. I just want to double check. Yeah, you guys do not have any other Success Cap players, if I'm not mistaken. So that will be your Success Cap player. Rather strong one, dare I say. You know, former Contenders player from 2020 was the last time they competed, but still, probably still have some magic. So yeah, unless you have any further statements, I don't think there's too much explaining that pick. As it were, I'm kind of surprised that Emma stayed out of the picks this long. I mean, hell, former Contenders round 7. But anyways, if you have your round 8 pick ready.
We're still deciding because Speed may or may not have just gotten stolen.
Speed did get stolen, yes.
Yeah.
You can
okay.
go back to your team. You do have the compounded amount of time. I'm not sure.
I think we're gonna do Adbon on DPS.
Adbon, I completely forgot he was in the draft pool. That's so sad. He's been here forever. But yep, Adbon, second application. That's actually first application that has their pugs done. Yep, Adbon, long storied history in the league. You know, the further back you go, the less good it gets. But we don't talk about season 0 in the Adbon word, not anymore. Either way, Adbon is all locked in, and now that you do have 8 players, I did misspeak, by the way. It's not 7 minimum, it is 8. So now at any point in time, you can end your draft if you want, but you can of course just keep drafting until you get 12. So you can just let us know whenever that is. But for now, I'll let you go back to your team, VC.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Trolley Gang coming in for their 8th round draft pick. Welcome back, Damien.
Hello.
Who do you want for round 8?
So for our 8th pick, we're gonna pick Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that? No, I found it. I'm just bad at spelling. Yep. Also known as 1-2 on BattleNet, if you're searching for that Frogman. It's Hitscan DPS. How'd you find Spaghetti?
So I'm pretty sure Redx knew him, right? You know, we thought he was pretty good. So we're just trying to like fill in spots now, going through like our later picks, and we're just like, you know what, he fill in that extra DPS slot.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
just trying to get like, you know, DPS so many heroes, you can never have enough, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. And just to let you know, of course, now that this is round 8, you can be done with your draft at any time. You can, of course, keep going until round 12, but at any point in time, if you're just done, you can say so, and we'll skip over you for the proceeding rounds. But until then, you're free to head back to your team, VC.
Yeah. Right now, our plan is to try and go all 12 if we can.
All right.
So we'll see you then.
Got a stacked roster ahead of us for Trolley Gang in numbers and potentially skill, but for now, we're going to get Kingdom's next pick for the draft.
I'm gonna go mango. Oh, shit.
Oh, dear. Either way, welcome back. What's that?
I'm going to go... My pick is going to be Mango on off-tank.
Mango on off-tank. That's Cal Mods on Discord, just to make sure.
Pretty sure that's him.
Yeah.
I don't think there's another Mango.
No, also known as Pear
Mango.
in Season 4 Exodus, I believe. Yeah. Not to be confused with the Intermediate Division Manager Pear. Completely different people.
They just had to change their name to another fruit, so there was no mixing up, you know?
Yeah.
Literally.
Well, either way, what made you want to pick Mango? Play on a team with him previously?
I need an off-tank backup. So I was gonna pick Sebs as my off-tank backup. And then Goats only picked Sebs. I feel like us and Goats only have a lot of similar picks. And I don't know how.
They're
The
good
sneaking
players.
suspicion that Frozen somehow got acquired my draft sheet.
Wow, it's almost as if you posted it in a
It's-
10-minute
Yeah, don't worry about it. No, don't
It's
worry about it.
it's
worry
almost
about it.
as if there was an
Um,
unfortunate incident earlier.
Yeah, there was an unfortunate incident. Was there? Okay, and yeah, he's gonna be my backup off tank pick. He's not bad though. It's not like I'm disappointed about it.
Certainly not. Don't want to discourage your players before the season even starts. Just to let you
Yeah.
know, now that you do have 8 players on your roster, you can be done with your draft at any point in time. Of course, you can keep going to 12 or until we run out of people in the draft pool. But either way, you're free to head back to your team VC.
All right, I'm gonna keep going. I don't know when I'm gonna end.
Fair enough. We'll be here.
Okie dokie. Bye bye.
All right. Let's get Pixel Storm back in for Easy Clap in their 8th round pick. Welcome back, Pixel Storm. Who do you got for your 8th round pick?
Our 8th round pick is going to be the very talented Sep.
Sep. SEP
goated.
on Discord. URO Euro on BattleNet. And that'll be for main support.
Yes.
All right. And what made you want to pick them up?
Well, really just in the scouting pugs. Popped off. Made impressions. I mean, there's not much else. Just a solid player all around. Like,
All right. Sounds good. Okay. So, just to let you know, this is your 8th round pick, of course, and that means you can be done with your draft at any point in time from here on out. Just let us know. You can also keep drafting for as long as humanly possible up until we reach 12 rounds or until the draft pool is exhausted. So until then, you can head back to your team VC. Okay, we have Goats only. It looks like QZY is here this time around, so no more Frozen. Sealing Triggered's picks. Potentially going to be QZY. Welcome, QZY, to your first chance to draft someone for the team you manage.
Hey guys, I got home now, so I'm here.
All right.
Very proud of you. Very proud of you.
Frozen did a really good job. I'll give him credit. He did a really good job. I'm very
Oh,
proud
yes.
of him.
Didn't
No less
draft
than-
at all.
No,
He
he didn't.
sniped-
He didn't.
He
He's
sniped
really
no less than 2 picks from Triggered, so.
yeah. Well, Triggers blows, so I don't care.
Oh,
All right. So who do you got for us in round 8?
Yeah, we picked Chromed Zephyr on support.
Chromed Zephyr. It's actually funny because I'm surprised he's not been drafted.
Yeah, I know. That's
what do you
crazy.
mean? There's like a minimum height requirement for this draft. So
No, I don't
Is
think
he
that's
short?
true. Actually, you are here.
I'm
You're
like
mod
a
in
foot
the
taller
server.
than Chrome. No,
Yeah, sure.
No.
Dare I ask how tall he is?
He's like
He's
he's
delusion.
He's like
He's
4'11".
delusion. Either way, that is your 8th round pick. So at any point from here on out, you can just be done with the draft. All you got to do is let us know. You can also just keep drafting until round 12 if you desire. Just let us know. But in the
Yeah,
meantime,
we're
you
gonna
can-
keep going. We're gonna keep going.
All right. Sounds like a lot of teams are doing that. So you
Yeah.
can head back to your team VC.
All right.
Okay, we're going to bring in Lotus for the round 8 pick before we head off to another quick break for a couple of minutes to catch our breath. Let the teams figure out what they want to do. So here is Lotus. Welcome back, Lotus, for your round 8 pick. Again, we're going to be taking a break after this round. So just give us 1 pick for now.
Okay. This is gonna be my last pick, anyways. Chief.
Okay. Chief. Okay. Player I have personally coached in the past, so I have a lot of bias. But I know he's certainly talented. I know you have experience with
player.
him from Thought Police.
Yep. Me and Tev both have experience with him. I think he's a great player. I think he's a very calm personality, and every single team I've been on has imploded at some point within the season. So my goal as a manager is to keep the team together, and that is it. And I think he's going to be a big part of that. So.
That is fair. You know, that's an admirable goal. I think the rest of staff can appreciate that goal that you're going for. And you said that is going to be your last pick.
Mhm.
All right, that's it for genetic then. So I guess we won't see you after the break, but you do have your 8 players. Any final thoughts about your draft? Any statements?
I think honestly we came away with everything we wanted to come away with. So I'm very happy with the draft. We're gonna keep practicing, and I don't think we're gonna go very high on tier lists, but we're gonna just show them up, right? That's the whole point. I think that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Everyone loves a good underdog story. Well, thank you, Lotus, for
Yep.
sticking with us through this draft, and we hope to see promising things from you starting next weekend when the games actually start. But for now, stick with us, folks. We'll be going to a short 5-minute break to let everyone catch their breath. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the last couple of rounds of the Advanced Division Draft. Of course, Genetic has bowed out with their minimum 8 players. Again, that was a typo on my part that I read out earlier. It is 8 players, not 7, but that doesn't matter because every team does have those 8 players. So no problems there. So because Genetic is now out of the draft with their 8s, we're going to be going directly to GOATs only. We are getting QZY once again to get their 8th round pick.
I don't want to hear it. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh dear. Either way, QZ, what do you got for us?
Okay, so we pick Nova or Hazel.
Nova Hazel, longtime
Tank.
veteran. On tank, off tank, yep, indeed. Longtime veteran of the community, part of the original Easy Clap.
Yeah, I stole them.
You still have. All right. Well, believe that is all set. Yep, sure enough.
You better watch out for our next pick. This guy's a big deal.
Okay. Well, you're free to head back to your team chat until then.
All right.
And we're waiting for someone from Easy Clap to get dragged into the on deck channel. There they are. We have Pixel Storm coming in for Easy Clap next. Welcome back, Pixel Storm. Who do you got for us for round 9?
Well, round 9 was, again, supposed to be Nova.
Oh,
stolen right underneath me. A season 0 veteran of Easy Clap.
I even mentioned that when they picked him. That's hilarious. Or picked
This is very heartbreaking.
The tragedy.
But to recover from this tragedy, we're going to be picking up vaccines.
Vaccines. All right. Yep, and I believe that is, yep, that's an intermediate player that opted up and did their pugs and whatnot. So vaccines. Why take the risk on an intermediate player that's opting up, I guess?
Well, there's always diamonds in the rough in those inter players, you know?
Yeah, well, I guess if any team would know, you would.
Exactly. I mean, when we picked up Infected, he was what, like 3,400, 3,500?
3.5, yeah.
He was on the border there. And now look at him. He's fucking going to contenders. He's insane.
Yeah, fair enough. You do have that Easy Clap pipeline to contenders.
Exactly.
So, vaccines is locked in, and you're free to head back to your VC. All right, so we're going to be getting triggered back in here from Kingdom. I almost said Kingdom Come. Not quite that team anymore. All right, welcome back, Triggered. What do you got for us?
I'm going to be picking Orion just because why not?
Orion. Okay, well, this is the only team that could pick Orion, as every other team is either withdrawn from the draft or already has a success cap player, Orion, from Best Buds. So we have quite a few former Best Buds members. We have Red X, we have Aquamarine, we have Orion now on a team.
Orion was on Best Buds?
I believe so. I can double check that right now. Wikipedia. let me just double check.
You got a Wikipedia page? No way.
Well, Best Buds. Yeah, Orion was on Best Buds with Red X and Aquamarine and Caffeine and Sloth. So yeah.
Look at that.
I know what I'm talking about. Don't make me doubt myself.
He's not the commissioner of League Zero for no reason.
I know my history. All right, well, Triggered, you're free to head back to your VC.
Okie dokie.
All right, with that, that's actually all of the success cap players that were eligible.
Orion's support Elianos, by the way.
Yes.
Orion plays flex support.
Yep. That is, like I was saying, all of the success cap players now picked up. Of course, all of them had to be in advance. That'd be terrifying. If one of them was in intermediate, there'd be a problem there. Either way, let's get Damien Depp in for Trolley Gang's next pick. Welcome back, Damien. Who do you got for us for round 9?
So for our next pick, we're gonna pick up Bubba Fat.
Boo Boo Fat or right. Okay, that's on support. And what's the reasoning behind this pick? Do you have familiarity with them? Do they do well in pugs?
Yeah, at this point, the pool's getting thinner and thinner, so we're just kind of looking through, seeing who we noticed was like kind of like standing out, I guess, in the rest, and just kind of picking them. No real like role reasons at this point. Just kind of picking who we think was the best out of the pool.
All right. Well, that is all locked in, so you are free to head back to your team VC.
Alrighty.
All right, now we have potentially 2 more picks from Red Veil. I believe it was either them or Trolley Gang said they're going for all 12, but let's get Glacial back in here. Welcome back, Glacial. You have, of course, the potential of 2 picks back-to-back if you want, but let's start with just round 9 for now.
Okay, my round 9 pick will be Schleim on support.
Schleim on support, all right. Well, it's been a little while since he's had a chance to play. Goofy Goobers in Season 4, of course, had a pretty good showing there. And do you have a round 10 pick for us?
Yeah, our round 10 and final pick will be Fifi on tank.
Fifi on tanks. Again, a little bit of the bench gang in on the tank position. And
that'll be it.
Is locked in. That's all set. Red Veil is done with their draft. Thank you very much. And good luck for the start of next week's games.
Thank you.
All right, so we're heading straight back to Trolley Gang. Once again, get Damien back in here. I believe it was Damien who said he wanted to go to all 12 if possible. Welcome back, Damien. Long time no see. And do you have a round 10 pick for us?
Yes, our round 10 pick. We're going to be picking up Ryanos.
Ryanos. Okay, I know he had a lot of concern that he wouldn't get picked up because his SR has fallen as he stopped playing comp quite a bit, but has a lot of potential. Terrifying hit scan DPS in past seasons.
Yeah, we're sure we can put him in the old boot camp, get him back up to the SR he really is at.
All right. Well, can't wait to see the somber extraordinaire of Plat Chats make a dominant return. Ryanos, you had nothing to worry about if you're watching this. Either way, you're free to head back to your VC.
Yeah, see you later.
All right. Gonna get triggered in here in just a moment once he's in the on deck chat. There he is.
Hi there.
Welcome back, Triggered. Do you have a round 10 pick for us?
I do, and their name is going to be Silvertalls.
Silvertalls, okay, another player I've personally coached in the past. Quite the terrifying aim on that one if you put him on anything that requires aim. Have you played with him before, or is this just like a know about him kind of thing?
I feel like I have played with him before, and I do know about him because he is pretty good. He was like one of the, when I was first going through like the draft, I was like, hey, Silvertalls. And then I was like, hey, I can get Silvertalls pretty easily here. And then I read more into like the people, and I was like, wait, Silvertall, the average like flex support SR is like 4.2, and Silvertalls is like masters. So I think he's good, but he's definitely going to be my backup for now, and we'll see just how it plays out. And this is also my last draft pick.
Okay, so Kingdom is ending it at 10 rounds. By the way, Aliano, Silvertalls is a support.
Yeah.
All right, then do you have any closing statements for Kingdom?
Pretty happy how it went. I'm gonna assassinate Q's in his sleep because he sniped like 3 of my picks.
Fair enough.
But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
All right, well, you are free to go. Good luck in your preparation for the first set of games next weekend.
All right, there's gonna be no preparation, I guarantee you. Goodbye.
Good luck. All right, we're gonna bring in Pixel Storm for Easy Clap once again. Welcome back, Pixel Storm. Do you have a round 10 pick ready for us?
Indeed, I do. And he is a returning member to Easy Clap, the one and only Caesar Salad.
Caesar Salad. All right, that's pretty old callback, I guess.
It is. I don't think many people would remember, but he was our coach in season 1.
Now I remember that. Good old days. right before the massive implosion for the millionth time. Maybe keep that one in the past.
Hey, listen, we don't talk about that. That's a touchy topic.
It's tradition at this point. Or I guess you guys didn't really explode in season 3, to be fair. Either way, Caesar Salad now a player. And you are free to head back to your voice chat. All right. Can I get someone from Goatsomi? Looks like QZY in for their 10th round pick. Welcome back, QZY. Do you have a 10th round pick for us?
Oh, of course we do. For our 10th round, we're going to pick Chungus.
Chungus. That sounds familiar.
He's a big.
Okay. Jake on Discord.
Yeah.
That'll be Hitscan DPS.
QZY, you are such a troll.
What?
You are such a troll.
Shut up.
Such a
You just
troll.
don't know his power.
You're such
I'm
a
not
troll.
familiar with this player. Do I want to? Should I be?
Such a troll.
You'll see eventually.
Such a troll.
Fair enough. They're not a veteran, so this isn't the Chungus who has been in League Zero in the past. I don't know what their username is anymore because they've changed their Discord a lot. But this is a new Chungus. A new challenger approaches. So if that is all locked in, it looks like it is. Because Genetic has been done with their draft, if you have a round 11 pick, you can give that to us right now.
Yeah, well, we're bringing her back. We're picking Azure.
Azure, okay. Get the success cap player in as your captain, just so you can pick up the former captain later down the line.
No, that's not.
I know. We know.
Just unlucky.
She already told us.
QZY isn't scummy at all. Not scum. Not
Yeah.
no,
you
no,
are
no
one.
shady.
You are one to talk.
Says the person who drafted him in season 2.
Yeah, you're one. You
Hey, he won
started this.
He won MVP and then lost to us.
The most fraudulent MVP ever.
I would agree with that. Your Ryan was literally a throw.
I mean, someone literally won instead of me, and then they got banned. So
This is also true.
All right, and it looks like you do have the correct role. Leonos, Azure is DPS, so
Yeah.
that is all set. You're free to go back to your team VC.
we might have one more. I'll let you know.
All right. Let's see. Easy Clap coming back in for the potential 11th round pick. Welcome back, Pixel Storm. If you have an 11th round pick, now's the time to say so.
Indeed, we do. He is the genius jester, League Zero's most wanted, the man, the myth, the absolute legend, Creed.
Creed. That sounds familiar. Yep, sure enough, that's another Inter player who did their advanced division pugs and opted up. So, what makes you want to grab another? What makes you want to grab an intermediate player that's opted up?
Well, to be honest, we didn't really think that Creed was an intermediate player when we saw him playing pugs. Like at first glance, I wouldn't know he's an intermediate player unless I looked at the sheet. He's that good. And I mean, his SR is like on the border anyway. Like he is way better than what his SR says he is.
All right, big words. That is on Tank, by the way, Alianos, for the stream graphic. So yeah, big hype up for Creed there. If and when he gets the chance to play, can't wait to see him prove you right. But in the meantime, you can head back to your team VC. All right, so we got Damien Depp for Trolley Gang coming up next for their 11th round pick. Welcome back, Damien Depp. What do you got for us for round 11?
Before I say this pick, I'm just truly astonished that Easy Clap would pick up Creed. You know,
Immediately sniped you.
But for our next pick, we are gonna pick Fertoblaze YT. You know, we think he's just honestly one of the best players in this draft. To be honest with you, we just kind of looked over on my accident.
Who?
Fernoblaze YT.
Fernoblaze. Gotcha. That is on DPS?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Fernoblaze. Cool.
And then I believe
it sounds like a scouting pick.
Yeah. So we have our second pick too, right? Or our next pick.
Yes, you can
right
do your round 12 pick
okay.
right now.
And so with our last pick, we're gonna pick up Reefy Teefy.
Reefy. Let's
Mm.
see. All right, he did unwithdraw. That's correct. So he is eligible. He's good to go. What makes you want to pick up Reefy?
With the last player, we really honestly didn't really know much for anybody else. So we just kind of just went with another support because why not?
Fair enough.
And
Can't
they
go
were
wrong.
high up there on SR, so that's
Sometimes
really
those
the only
players,
reason.
sometimes those players end up being the strongest. I believe we've had MVPs in the past that have started in that circumstance. So that is going to be
Mhm.
the end of Trolley Gang's draft because that's all 12 options for you. So I guess, do you have any
Mhm.
closing statements about your draft?
Not really. We got most. I'd say we got at least we got a good bit of what we wanted, but mainly just I'm very disappointed in Easy Clap for picking up Creed. Honestly,
It's a bit
very
of a
very
vendetta.
disappointed. Mhm.
All right. Well, you can stick it to them whenever you play them, which I can
I
put on the
will. I
schedule.
will.
Actually, I
I'll
can check
see.
when you play them right
I
now.
think
Let's see. Schedule.
I don't remember. I want to say week 3. Random guess.
Week 1
Oh.
actually. So next weekend.
Alrighty.
Next weekend, next Sunday.
That's a big one. Big one.
That's gonna be hilarious to see.
Mhm.
Either way. So, thank you, Damien, and good luck in your preparation, whatever that may be for next weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'll see you guys.
All right. So we have Easy Clap potentially. Did give me 1 second because they have someone from Goats Only, so I'm not sure if Easy Clap withdrew or I'll be right back. Keep them occupied, Navino.
Oh, what?
Keep them occupied for a second while I ask on deck chat.
Oh,
Hey, Namino.
hey, Frogman.
What do you think about these last round picks? Is anyone missing? You think should have gone?
I
Okay,
don't
yeah.
think there's anyone super egregious, which is nice.
Easy
Yeah.
has finished their draft, so they are done with the 11. They sniped Creed from Trolley Gang and are done. So that means Goats Only gets the very last pick of the draft, which they're going to anyways. Let's get.
I dragged him in here.
Back in here. Yep, there we go. So QZY, you get the honor, the privilege even, of getting that very last pick of the Advanced Division draft. Who is it going to be?
Dust.
Dust?
Yep.
Dust. Let's see. That's on Flex DPS. It appears
No.
to be.
Hold on.
What?
Done.
What?
Apparently, Pixel is not done. Pixel Storm.
What?
Come on, man.
He's not going to pick who I'm picking anyway. Because of...
Okay. Sure.
I thought Pixel said he was done.
Pixel said I'm good in chat, and I who thought that meant I'm good as in I'm done. Oh fucking know.
Well, at the very least, I'll ask QZ since he's here right now. So what made you want to pick up Dust?
He's a good player, and they're pretty good chums with Azure, I've heard. So I think they'll fit in really good with the team.
All right. Then we'll let you go, and we'll get Pixel Storm back in here. So thank you for sticking with us in the draft, QZ, and
No
good luck in
problem.
your preparation for next weekend.
Glad I got the last pick of the draft, guys.
All right. Let's get Pixel Storm back in here. There we go. Okay. Mild scuff aside, Pixel Storm, who do you want as your 12th round draft pick?
The last player for Easy Clap this season is going to be Tectonic.
I believe, yes, that is a player who was right on the border, and they were concerned they weren't going to get picked up from what I had heard. But good to hear that they're getting a chance to at least be on a team, right? What made you want to give them a chance?
Well, again, our history with picking up, those kind of on the borderline players. And I mean, even though we have like a really solid line of players, he will be a good sub. But we'll give him playtime, obviously. But he's a decent player just to have like as a backup. Incredible.
All right. By the way, that is on, I think it was DPS, right? Hold on. Yeah, they are listed as DPS, Alianos. And with that, that's pretty much the entire draft done. So do you have any final thoughts on how your draft went?
Our draft went pretty much. It almost went exactly according to plan, which is a little scary. It honestly could not have gone better. I think we got all the players that we wanted to, and I think we might have the best team in the league.
All right. Well, good luck in your preparation. I know Damien was mortally offended that you had picked up Creed, and you're actually playing him next weekend for week 1. So good luck
Well-
prepping for that grudge match, I guess.
That's a them problem.
That's a them problem, sure enough. I have to get through you guys first to get that win, so you're free to go. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the Advanced Division draft. We'll go through the graphics one last time. I'll start with Genetic, right? You can take a look at their team. Waiting for Alianos to swap the scenes. Genetic.
Tell me, Ali.
Almost there. There we go. There we go. Of course, they have the least amount of players. Only 8 players, but a lot of synergy between them. A lot of them have played together before. So maybe that means something, right? Of course, they are, I believe, the only team without any success cap players. Now, that doesn't mean that they're automatically going to be dead last, but it does raise some concerns, so they're really going to be the underdogs coming into this season. It has a lot of Thought Police vibes, maybe without the quote perfect draft claims. So they hopefully won't get memed into oblivion. Be nice, everyone. We're here for fun. But either way, yeah, that is Genetic. Well, let's move over to look at Goats Only. Goats Only, one of the few teams with 12 players. Of course, they have Aquamarine, the Junkrat extraordinaire, as their captain.
Low key, that Aquamarine and Rectophobia DPS line is gonna be nuts.
Yeah, Recto is crazy clutch. So I think having someone who's as proficient on that singular hero as Aquamarine is, that could be terrifying combined with Recto's flexibility.
And if I remember correctly, Recto is really, really good on Tracer.
Terrifying on Tracer. Go back and look at season 4 Powerhouse games. It's he's on a different level to everyone.
It literally solo clears.
Yeah, and honestly, the rest of their roster just looks really solid. They have a lot of depth, a lot of flexibility. I think, ironically, if you look at Aquamarine, you're like, oh, they're just a one-trick team. No, they're definitely not.
I just really I don't understand why they take Sev first.
It worked out in the end.
It worked out. But I was just Sev probably would have been available much later. I don't know how. I also don't know how I feel about their off tank. Seb's is good, but I just don't know if he keeps up with let's look at the off tanks. The other ones X Runner, Bakanje, who are the other ones? Those are the 2 big ones that I remember.
Who else? Let's see. Just looking down.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I can't pick any out. Just looking at the thing. Either way,
everyone's names is so messed up, bro.
It's interesting, but having watched Sebs play in the past, he's super consistent, and he does occasionally have those pop off moments. So I think he's not going to be that player who's going to create the win conditions, but he's never going to underperform. You know what I mean? At least that's my experience watching him over the years.
That's a good take with him.
Even though I do meme on their draft a little bit, Frozen did say they went for team environment, and I think team environment wise, this team is gonna be fun. It's gonna be a chill team to be on. It's literally just gonna be a fun team to be on.
Yeah,
they got the steal of the draft getting Recto in the 5th round. That is absurd.
No, the real steal was Orion going
Well, I mean, the other teams physically could not pick up Orion, so it's kind of kingdom or no one at that point. But either way, let's move over to take a look at Easy Clap's draft next. Obviously, their first 2 rounds are pretty terrifying, if you ask me. The Jason DL is Basilisk, by the way. That's not the original Jason DL. Unfortunately, he's not out of retirement. But Basilisk on main tank, and then Gagbag on off tank. I don't care how long it's been since Gag really tried at the game. He was a monster in season 1, and that skill does not erode that much. So The tank line
Yeah,
is terrifying. The flex support Buffalo is like insane, and then they have like a good amount of depth to that roster as well.
Exactly. And the thing with Gagbag is even when Goofy Goobers underperformed, he still looked phenomenal. It was like not like he still looked like one of the best players in that lobby. It's absurd. He hasn't fallen off at all. Buffalo or Boof, I don't know how to
Buffalo
say that.
is what we call.
Yeah, Buffalo, insane flex support. I've seen them play since season 2. It's like they've always been consistent as well. So look out for this team. I think they can really make a good shot at first.
Also very excited to see Emran actually get a chance to play because, like I said, in round 3, they were just like perma-benched unflushed, which, I mean, fair, because you had Plato, you had Zira, you had Adbon as a backup as well, who actually played a game. M just played in like 1 scrim, I think, so they're supposedly terrifyingly good, but they never really got the chance to show it in Season 2 unflushed. So I'm very interested to see them actually play. But either way, let's head over to the next team, check them out. Kingdom, the spiritual successor to Kingdom Come. They lost the budget for the Come. We're gonna say that joke every single time. But either way, Kingdom honestly looks pretty good. I think they did a lot of scouting. They picked a lot of people who you wouldn't traditionally say are like in their friend group, but a lot of players who are really good.
Is Akasha going to start over Orion? Because they took Akasha at round 1.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Orion is
Orion.
Yeah, that's gonna be Orion is insanely good at flex support. It's like, but again, Akasha taken earlier in the draft. I wonder if they're gonna have like alternating hero pools, so that way they'll have Akasha focus on a couple flex supports and then Orion focus on a couple flex supports. So that way it's not like you can put them in as a specialist and they'll just dominate on that hero rather than have one learn all 4, which is
and especially
the way I'm seeing it.
Especially with Orion, being at that higher level of play, if they're still pursuing tier 3 or tier 2, right? At the very least, you have Akasha to just like throw in there, or even Silvertalls as a backup. Like they got a pretty deep flex support line at the very least, so they have like their bases covered.
Mm-hmm. And one more thing I do want to. So I think. Bakanje for off tank, solid pick. Obviously he's their captain and all, but I think he's really going to be a great performer in this league. Like he's probably going to be top 3 off tank at least.
He generally is pretty far up there in the advanced division or expert division if you want to go back to season 3. Like he's always been a pretty good performer, so I would expect nothing less this time around.
Also, shout out to Speedymans. I miss you. Crane Eaters, season 2 Flux. Great time.
And with that, let's move over to the second to last team we'll go over is Trolley Gang. And I don't really think they did that much trolling in this draft, to be entirely honest. Like the first couple picks, up until like round 5, I'd say, more or less expected and really good players. I remember seeing RKSC and Super Gomez in Pugs, despite the fact that they're not like veterans of the community. They're familiar with Red X, I believe. Really good players in Pugs. Genie's terrifyingly good on flex support. So I haven't seen him play in a while, but I'd imagine he still retains a good amount of that skill.
Yeah, Genie and Super Gomez are arguably like top 2 in their roles. Like I've seen Super Gomez is nuts. If you haven't seen him play, just get ready, League 0. It's gonna be fun. And and with Genie, it's like, Genie's flex support play is super top tier. I'd argue that it rivals Orion's, but Orion is kind of like, a step above. But Genie is still super, super solid. Getting speed that late too, that be on the lookout for that, because that could be a great steal in that draft.
Possibly, yeah. And I think that's really all we have to say about Trolley Gang, right? Like, kind of wear their hearts on their sleeves. So let's go over to that last team we'll cover, which is, of course, Red Veil. A lot of familiar names and a couple unfamiliar names that came from scouting, right? You have X-Runner, Glacial, Azali, first 3 rounds, terrifying players all around. Like Glacial, Azali DPS line with X-Runner off tank, that sounds like a front runner by itself.
Also, don't forget about Marquis. Marquis is
That's right.
nuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's like 4 players that we immediately know are really good. And then they also picked up the former contenders Doggo, aka now Emma, right? So they have that player if she's available to play. They have Adbon, who's like perpetually one of the better backups the league has ever seen. They have Fifi, who's a pretty solid tank. They have Schleim, who's a pretty solid support, right? So they have a really good amount of backups if they need. They can swap people around depending on availability. I don't know. I think Red Veil should probably be towards the top of most people's power rankings.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all the 6 teams. Of course, they'll be getting ready for next weekend is the start of games. Specifically, Sunday is going to be the Advanced Division games. We had to flip the drafts around because the Advanced Division needed to have access to the intermediate players who drafted up. But yep, next Sunday, 8 p.m. EST is going to be the first round of games. Let me just pull up the schedule again. I can tell you all what the actual schedule is going to be. It's also been in the public important links channel for like a week or two now. So technically you all can see this for yourselves, but it's going to be Genetic versus Red Veil, Kingdom versus Goats Only, and then Easy Clap versus Trolley Gang, which we talked about earlier with the Trolley Gang and Easy Clap draft picks. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Hope you all are as excited as we are for the start of the season, and not just because staff get to take a little bit of a break to let the teams just play their games and have fun. Right? Tune in tomorrow for the Intermediate Division draft, also at 7 p.m. EST. But that's all we've got. So until tomorrow, we hope you all have a wonderful evening.